Welcome to the Anime Corner, where we this week watched Yuru Yuri, a anime about middle school girls going to school. Man,
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean it's a slice of life, right? That's what
slice
these
of
are
life,
called.
the first slice of life on the Anime Corner.
My first slice of life ever.
Your first. It even says that in the notes that we have for like the Anime Corner.
It does.
I don't think I've
Oh,
removed
It's
it.
almost as if that we know what we're talking about. Imagine.
The
Yeah,
Anime
this
Corner.
is the first slice of life I
First
think I've
slice of
watched,
life on the Anime Corner and Carnes' first slice of life anime. Yeah.
which was interesting. There are no guys in this anime. You should probably point out immediately.
There are no guys.
Oh god, do you want to like give a brief? Like you've seen more of it than me, so how
I
would you
have
sum
I
it
have
up?
seen it all. I've seen season 2, I've seen season 1, I've seen the special. Yuru Yuri basically follows 4 middle school girls that are members of this amusement club. That is just a club where they just do stuff. I mean, the club has no purpose. It's just like a meeting place.
It
And
is.
Yuri Yuri just follows these characters as they go on through their school days and have some funny moments.
Yeah, and there are, I'd say, there are 4 main characters.
Yep.
Which are Akiri, Kayuko, Yui, and Chinatsu. And then there's the members of the student council as well, and they're kind of important too.
Yeah. But we first have to talk about one thing before we talk. There's no real story in it. Like, of course, there's like the progression through the school year, but that's about it. I mean, it's one of those animes where you can watch a random episode and still like follow what's happening in the episode and have a laugh.
Don't get me wrong, you should probably watch the first one first.
Yeah,
though,
the
so
first one,
you know
the first one really
characters.
sets like, okay, this is what it's
Yeah.
about. But then after that, you can watch like episode 11 if you want to, and still
Mhm.
like have an idea what's happening. First thing I really want to talk about is, have you noticed the joke with Akarin?
Which joke?
It's a running joke through the whole show, which is she's one of the main characters and she doesn't get enough screen time. Like, she's not
Oh,
really on the
yeah,
screen.
yeah.
And I don't know, but it's so well done that it's just like completely funny every time they like bring it up somehow.
I mean, she's not even like even in the. It's like the title screen bit that
Yeah.
shows like the 4 girls and they all like do like a pose and come into the spotlight, and then for her like the spotlight is somewhere else and it
Yeah.
completely misses her, and then she gets really angry. Yeah.
I think it's the first episode where they're trying to make her appearance, like trying to make her appear. What do you call it?
More like a protagonist.
Yeah, more like
More
a
like the
protagonist.
main character.
And it's great. But I mean, what do you think about like Yuri Yuri? It's kind of, you can call it special. It's a school comedy slice of life, with of course a bit of a sexual turn. You can call that. You can say that.
I think it was interesting. Like, I've watched more than the 3 we was like supposed to watch, so I mean that says something. I didn't just like give up on it straight away, but at the same time, like halfway through I just think, what am I what am I watching right now? And then it's like, yeah, another episode and a cup of tea would be pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like easy watching.
I mean, you can like miss out a word and like a few scenes, and you will still like understand. And Yuru Yuri for me was the first slice of life anime, and I watched the first 8 episodes the morning I came back from France, which was like me being away for 19 hours. I had a complete blast watching them. I mean, it is my kind of humor, like kind of random, but just like it's a good joke that just like hits it. Like the way they try to make her the protagonist, like making this box and like putting down things, and then they have a movie.
Yeah.
And everything just goes wrong. Like, oh, she has falling girls from the sky. Yeah, why not? I mean,
I think you have to shout out as well. I feel like having watched not that many shows now, but enough to kind of get a grasp of anime in general, it's easy for characters to be really similar.
Yep.
But every single character is very distinct. They have their own obvious personality and look. Like you don't get confused about who's who or which anime you're watching or anything like that, which can happen. Like, I'm not gonna lie, there's only so many different variants you can put on like the young teenage boy protagonist, you know, which seems to be like every anime ever, basically. But these guys, like every single one is they seem like real characters, you know.
Yeah, they definitely do.
I would say.
I mean, they each have their own kind of way to show themselves. Like we have Akarin, who is not on the screen enough. Like that's the kind of running joke with her, and Yui, which is Chinatsu's senpai, and like this what do you call it? A grown-up girl who lives in her own apartment in middle school.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not? Yeah.
You have.
Why not?
You have Koyo, which is an energetic girl that's really into anime and manga and writes doujins, which is like self-made mangas, fan-made mangas, you call.
So self-centered as well, right? Like.
Then you have
selfish person.
Chinatsu, which is a you can call it like the one who looks up to senpai.
Because the whole episode devoted to her thinking her and Yui have gone on a date and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, that's funny. That's not in the first three, but like you said, I don't actually think you can't really spoil.
It's hard to spoil.
No real spoilers. It's just,
there's no real.
Is what it is.
There's no spoilers. It's more like you watch it. It is a comedy, so
yeah.
You're supposed to like get a few laughs through the episode. So there's no real spoilers unless you like tell the whole joke.
It's not like plot twist.
Oh, plot twist.
Sakuraku is like a dude or something, and like one of them finds a sword, and they all live happily ever after. It's
nothing like that.
No, it's so chilled out.
There's one thing you mentioned before we start recording, which
yes.
is Chitose. I don't.
Chitos.
She has a lot of nosebleeds.
Yeah, this is my favorite joke of the whole thing. So they all have their own like little thing they do, I guess. Like Koyoko's eating a lot of food, like you were saying, like Akari, like not getting enough screen time, whatever. And like Chitos does this thing where, like, she has Ayano as senpai and also Kyoko. Like she like really ships Kyoko and Ayano, and to the point where she has these like weird like spaced out fantasy daydream moments. But every time she does it, she gets like horrible nosebleeds. And then there's one point, like, you know, the one where Akari is misses a train and doesn't go to the pool.
Yeah.
And like all the other girls are at the pool, and obviously like Kyoko and Ayano are there, and all of a sudden they send Akari a picture saying like Chitose has had the most awful nosebleed of all time. You're like, I know what's gone on here. I know what's like. She's seen them all swimming and has just died, basically.
It is so well done with her. Like, I think it's the third episode where it says like, we cannot show you this because it's just like it's too sexual to show on TV. We can't show this.
Yeah, they do the fourth wall thing well as well. We should probably mention.
Yeah.
Like sometimes some things get it terribly wrong, but it just seems really well done in this.
They're unique characters, and I think that's why Yuru Yuri is like a good slice of life anime, because you have all these unique characters and this great humor that just like really fits together and gives you this whole, hey, we're here to entertain.
Yeah, it's kind of like I was saying, like you think like at points I caught myself thinking like, why am I watching this? Like, slice of life didn't really appeal to me, having done a lot of like shonen and adventure and stuff like that. But I mean, the more you stop thinking about that and you start just thinking of it as like lots of individual jokes one after the other or something, like the better it is.
I mean, for me personally, I can't watch like a bunch of action shows and then just keep on watching them. I need like something to just chill out and have a laugh, and that's also why after I watched Death Note, I straightly went over to watching a slice of life comedy, just because mixing those two up like really fits for me. I mean, you can of course just keep on watching action animes, but I think that will kind of kill your whole anime watching as a whole, because you're like, it's another action anime.
Yeah, I mean, we spoke before with Steins Gate about how you have to be really focused as well watching it, whereas this is definitely like a before bed, like, you know, I just want to chill out and just watch, you know, and it doesn't matter if you fall asleep halfway through or don't really pay attention, because it's there for like the one or two gags and the one or two like ah moments.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much, it does its job well, I think.
The last thing we need to talk about, that's the soundtrack. So,
oh my god.
First of all, intro and outro, do you like them?
Do you know the Venga Boys? You must.
Yeah, I know them.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
You know how it's music which is sort of like both really annoying, but you also really love?
Yeah.
Like, that is how I would describe the intro and outro.
Yeah.
That's literally how I would put it.
Of course, again, as I said before, I really love Yuru Yuri, the whole anime, and I really want to buy the mangas. But there's something about the opening and ending that's just like, it's so good, because it really is energetic. Like, it really fits the show well. Of course, like the whole video for it fits it well, but also like the music, like how it's energetic, it's funny. I mean, I don't speak Japanese, but it sounds funny, and if you read the
yeah,
if you read the subtitles for just the lyrics for it, I mean, it also like shows this fun way of writing songs.
Well, and they're all just doing like a stupid dance to it as well, basically. Like, that's the intro, right?
Yeah.
Like, at one point, Kyoko's doing like some ridiculous air guitar shit, and you're like, what is? I mean, really?
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, it's so like upbeat. The whole thing, like, you can't be sad and watch it. You're always either like, oh, or
one does simply not watch Yuri Yuri by being sad.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, out of 10, and I mean, you've obviously watched it all, so clearly you would continue watching it.
Weird enough,
but
I'm rewatching it whole. I mean,
aha, what'd you say for your out of 10 though?
the first season, which I will probably recommend to everybody, is a 8 out of 10 for me, and the second season is a 10 out of 10.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
Well, now I kind of feel like I have to watch all of it.
Yeah,
if it goes up like that.
I think it's just because I think the second season is so much more well done, and with so many more jokes, that it just like,
Okay.
it's good. Your opinion?
Yeah, I mean, I think probably I would give like a 7 or 8. I'm gonna watch it all, like it, because it's a nice, you know, before you go to bed.
Yeah.
Watch an episode of Yuru Yuri.
Just gonna watch an episode of Yuri Yuri.
Yeah.
Get a laugh, go to bed with
Nice
a
and
smile on
relaxed.
your face.
Do I have to think about some book that kills everyone, or you writing it, or some giant half-naked people who are gonna like chomp on your mum or anything like that? No stress, no worry. Apart from maybe what you're gonna have for lunch, or whether you're grown up enough to have black coffee, or you know, it's nice.
Maybe think about like what would the world be if we all had nose bleeding problems.
Oh man, I would just be constantly nosebleeding my entire life. Kleenex don't make enough tissues, man.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, you should say what we're watching next week as well.
Next week we are watching Hamiji no Ippo, also called The First Step, and it's the series from 2000, not the new ones.
Boxing.
Yeah, it's about boxing and stuff. I don't know. I haven't read
Wait.
anything about it because Carne just said it before we went recording.
No, I just saw a guy tweet about it, looked it up, thought, yeah, boxing. I
Yeah.
guess it's kind of slice of life mixed with action, because I mean, it's going to be boxing life and
for a long
anime, so it's going to be crazy.
Yeah. I mean, for me, for a long time, I really wanted to watch a proper sports anime, and I guess I now have my chance. So,
There we go.
there we go.
Everyone wins.
It's a win-win. So thank you all for watching this episode of the Anime Corner, where we, of course, watch Yuru Yuri next week. Hamaji no Ippo, the first step. You can go and follow us on Twitter at JustCarne and at HumboShot. We also have a overall corner Twitter, which we just tweet random stuff from, like go watch our video.
Yeah, basically.
We should do something with that, but that's not a part of this episode.
As always, please leave comments below. You know, if you want to talk to us about Yuri Yuri or ask us any questions, we will respond like as fast as we can. We love hearing from you guys.
And of course, we have to end on who is Zakarine?
Who is Akaline?
I don't know.
Is she even in the show?